in the ring. Yeah. Downtime in the ring. Yeah, you know we get it on. Downtime in the ring. We gon' hustle till it's gone. Downtime in the ring. Yeah, you know we get it on. Downtime in the ring. Yeah, we got it till it's gone. Downtime in the ring. Yeah, you know we get it on. Downtime in the ring. Yeah, we hustle till it's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is Downtime in the Ring live yet again.
It's Thursday, baby.
On a beautiful Thursday night, we are enjoying ourselves. We get to all be here together. Shout out to Unc. Happy birthday. The big 3-1
Yes.
our old timer.
I'm old.
Taking the title from Wise Man.
As of right now.
For
right now. It's gonna hold it just for a day. I'll hold it down. That's all.
Just for a day.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you, everybody. Do your thing. I don't want to get too carried away. We got a lot to get into.
Yeah, we do. First off, before I forget, Patreon, sign up for either tier.
Pull up
to be able to be in the drawing for this Matt Riddle signed card. Super excited. Very excited to be able to give that away. Something that we had a lot of fun being able to go and meet him, and that was a cool experience. Shout out to WSN, the Wrestling Society Network, on Roku, on Apple TV, and on Amazon Fire Stick. Also, the WrestlingSociety.com, where you can see all of this content again, and we are actually streaming to them, so which is pretty fun. Hashtag tag me in if you guys have any issues. If you guys need to talk, you can go to our Discord. You can find the link in any of our socials and go in there, go join, have some fun. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys and want you guys to know that you always have somebody to talk to. Shout out to TC's Table. Love you, mentor. See you soon. Hopefully, we got a lot of cool things planned there. Head over to TC's Table on YouTube, and you guys can go and check out all of his interviews, all that kind of stuff. And before I wrap up the pleasantries, yet again, happy birthday, Unc. I hope it was good. I hope you liked my text to the group chat.
Listen, I popped my proverbial tits off this morning when I read it. I read it just like Big E. So
yeah,
thank you. It was very, very good.
You're welcome. And
absolutely,
gentlemen, it is that time yet again. That time of the week. But more specifically, me and Chris talked about it. Unc, what do you want to talk about?
Man, listen, I was at Raw, man. Me and Bree, we went to Monday Night Raw from CFG in Baltimore. Great show. The vlog it'll be available tomorrow morning. Y'all will be able to see that tomorrow at like 8 a.m. It'll be streaming everywhere. It'll be premiered on the YouTubes everywhere. But I can tell you this, man. I've been to Raws before. But this one was different. I like everything that happened. We'll get to that in due course. But overall, man, this show was banging. What up, DJ?
Oh, hey, I sent you a link, sir. I sent you a link. So
show was banging. Not even gonna lie, man. We'll get into it in due course. Thank you, man. Thank you.
I want to talk about something in particular, and it doesn't have to be in the order of Monday Night Raw, but one thing
let's get into it
that made me pop so much. I don't know what Thrice Day is, but yes, it's Thursday, DJ.
It is Thrice Day.
It's Thrice Day. I understand what they're trying to do with Bronson Reed. but also, if we have a certain type of fan that can't blur the line. And no security was like, yo, dog, we're just going to move Seth Rollins. Like, come on. 7.
This is supposed to happen. It was six tsunamis. Oh, listen, I couldn't sit down. I was just up yelling, stop, he's already dead, stop. Oh, it was so good. Listen, and the thing is, right, you would think that this is what I'm looking at. This is the moment. In my head, I'm like, oh shit, there's Davari, there's Kenny Dykstra, there's Jason Jordan, all these people that I had, these obscure wrestlers that I haven't seen in years. I'm just like, oh, there they are. And Steph's dead.
There was one for each tsunami that just proceeded to just make an imprint in the boards of Seth Rollins' body.
Listen, if you want to make somebody, this is naturally how you do it. And the elbow rub with Seth the Chef is going to do him a host of wonders moving forward. So I can't wait to see how this program goes.
Well, Seth should be. I mean, Seth's gone. Like, Seth is written off for a while.
When he does come back is going to be quite the situation. All right, look, give me a quick second, fellas. I'm going to go pick up this garbage, and we shall return reveling in what happened on Monday Night Raw and what else we want to talk about. All right, so hang 10. I shall return.
All right, sounds good. Hi, Mama. All right, what were you going to say, Chris?
I'd say it's interesting that they're pulling the trigger on Bronson Reed. Like, I guess, like a Raw after a major PLE is probably the best thing to do that. Given that there's a smart crowd after a PLE, but also the detriment of having a smart crowd towards a PLE. And there's a lot of talk about why Bronson Reed all of a sudden, but it's like, at least give him something. Like you said, even before the start of this, it was like, well, he'll have at least one decent feud before his pink slip, and it's like you're not wrong. So I'm just curious as to how Bronson Reed is going to work in this feud, given that Seth Rollins is such a great talent to work with. So hopefully they make something out of it, but it's also to prolong the inevitable Punk versus Rollins thing for Mania. I mean, it looks like they're not completely done with Punk versus Drew because Drew still has the bracelet. And I mean,
yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. It's like, it's that weird thing where like, it's been confirmed, like Seth Rollins is going to take some time off. So you just built Bronson Reed to be this monster on a show that already has monsters, because he's not going to beat Gunther. Maybe have a good little feud with Priest. He could beat Jay. He's not going to beat Braun because they just put the belt on him. So I don't know. That was a weird booking choice, in my opinion, because it was like, yeah, we're going to make him our next monster. And it's like, we already have, like, it's like the best example I could do is like people who hunt for every Pokemon in the Pokedex. And it's like you already have almost every legendary, and now you're trying to get all of them shiny or add to it in some
What's the
way.
Samoan one? What's the like the not the Samoan one, the one that's like this.
Makuhita.
He's basically Makuhita. Irrelevant but big as shit.
Yeah, basically that's what Bronson Reed is. And it makes me wonder too, like, okay, cool. So next Monday, if he doesn't show up on the show, what was the point? And if he does, and he goes, I'm coming after everyone. You got Gunther. You have, hello, my love. Hello. You have Gunther. You have Damian. You have Braun Strowman, who technically is drafted to Raw. You have so many monsters. It's like, all right, dude. And now you have what's his name? Odyssey
Jones.
or Odyssey, yeah. Odyssey Jones.
Odyssey Jones is like this year's Veer Mahan. He finally came.
Yeah. Hey, Ashley. Hi. It's good to see you. What is up? Hey, I need to talk to you about getting us some shirts. Like, I need to know what we need to do to get some shirts out here. I definitely want to promote Marrow. And I'd love if it was the quote that we talked about on the show. Definitely need to get in contact with you some more, because I want to wear some shirts around and promote you as we travel through New Mexico, Texas, and hopefully some other states here soon. But yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's like, okay, cool. He's here, and now he's part of the New Day. It's like, why? All right, go check out Marrow Pro's second show. Just went live on their YouTube. We love Ashley. We love Marrow. This is it's a good thing. Good promotion to partner up with, man. They are starting out. She is killing it. We're super excited to see what happens going into the rest of this year and the beginning of next year. We're going to try and make it out the beginning of next year to Florida. One, I've never been to Florida. I don't believe you have either, Chris, huh? Yeah, so we would love to go to Marrow. But yeah, so now he's part of the New Day, and I feel like we're going to get into the part where, like, everybody wants Woods to split away, which, I mean, if he does, the New Day's already lasted so long, nobody would be too heartbroken. But also,
shit, I don't know about that. I would. I'd be pretty sad. What if Ashley?
Would you really be sad though? Yeah, your date secured through 2025. Shoot me the dates. Yeah, love you too. Shoot me the dates when you can so we can plan something. We'd love to be in Florida. But yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be too sad because it's already been established. We know how they are. Like, it was just weird having Odyssey, and then I'm like, this dude's never gonna be big.
Now to counter that, it is weird having Odyssey that he finally debuted after a year of already being drafted. 2 years
of nothing. 2 years of
nothing. 2 years of nothing. That spot he did where he picked up the Authors of Pain side by side like that was pretty impressive. That was now if he continues to do shit like that, have him get killed by Bronson Reed in the tsunami. Meet big men,
big meaty men slapping meat.
Essentially. So it's like, okay, just hurry up. Now we have a bunch of large monsters just running raw at this point, on top of regular monsters, and so
yeah. So for what you miss, Unc, while you were getting your grub, is I was like, there's no point in having Bronson Reed do this. And we talked about it before you hopped on, is I was like, this is his feud before he gets the pink slip in the inbox. Is just waiting for Seth Rollins, like, okay, cool, I'm going to be a monster. Look at the Raw roster. You have Gunther, you have Damian Priest, you have Braun Breaker, you have Karrion Kross when he's booked correctly. Authors of Pain, now Odyssey. Like, what makes Bronson Reed different? The hair? The tattoo? The singlet? Like, there's nothing different for him.
I see your argument, but also at the same time, he's a good guy. And I remember watching him in NXT Black and Gold, do some things down there. And I feel like Trips has got a soft spot for him. So I feel like this is the time where it's like, hey, you've worked hard for this. You've earned this position. I'll go out there and kill it. And I'm not mad at it, but I definitely just want to see where it goes, because if you want somebody made, that's how you do it. And I was saying that often. I'm like, this guy's made now. Like, he's crossed over into that upper echelon of, because what CM Punk say, when you throw hands with God or something like that. I felt like with that, that's what's happening.
Oh, your arms are too short to box with God.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That whole chestnut.
I feel like that's already happened though. Like we know how good Jonah is. It's just okay booking, bad booking. It's not that he wasn't already up there because I mean, look what he did with Okada
Right.
in a whole different country. And I understand there's some people that don't watch that, and you really should. But it's like I can see it in the wall is maybe his time in WWE is coming to an end.
Well, you know what? Only time will tell, but I cannot wait to see how this will pay off because being in the audience, you initially you hear everybody sour to it, but after the third time, it's like this guy's fucking amazing. This guy's fucking awesome. Let's go. You
I
feel
will
me?
say the addition to like 6 tsunamis, like just straight up killing the one of the top guys is a step in the right direction. So now if this, like what you said, is leading to Seth Rollins not being on television for a period of time, okay, cool. But how do you what would the next step be for that?
Jonah?
Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna like kill off like Kofi? Are you gonna kill off
Jay?
Like,
I feel like we have some sacrificial lambs that can get,
Akira?
fed. Yeah, Tazao. Sorry, Tazao. Sorry, brother. You are an amazing talent in dance like no other. But at this point now, I feel if this is the Jonah / rehabilitation project, then some people are gonna have to go. And I feel like Tozawa, you look through the backstage area and it's like, no, 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 no. You perfect.
I love how you had your finger up and then you brought it down for Tozawa.
It's like you're up tonight.
And then you're off for 5 months.
Yeah. Take a break. Go home. You'll be fine.
Now, with the segment that led up to the Jonah destruction of the Revolutionary, did you like the callback with Seth Rollins wearing the Hangman gear?
He wore the exact same.
For me, it was just the slow walk to the ring was all I needed to know that it was serious business. There was no dancing. There was no laughing. There was no pomp and circumstance. He was just ready to throw hands. And we were ready to. I was ready to. Because I was sick of hearing Phil talk. I will say it was a pleasure to see. Pleasure to see him in the ring. Pleasure to have him in the building doing his thing. But still, fuck CM Punk though.
Oh yeah, okay. Do your quick TED talk.
Oh, fuck CM Punk. Bree just add a lot to it, so it's fuck CM Punk. Yeah, she added a whole bunch. It's fuck CM Punk.
Hi JoJo.
Stereo. Hey JoJo. Fuck Liv Morgan. Fuck Finn Balor. I think that was
and Solo's not him.
And Solo's not. No, Solo. We don't want. He's out the TikTok. Roman's back. He's not an issue anymore.
Oh, you got rid of Solo completely?
Yeah, because Roman's here.
You just killed off Solo?
Roman's back. So at that point, that's what Roman's gonna do. Roman's gonna kill Solo. So there's no need for me to say anything about it because I said we needed Roman. We got Roman. So we're good. So well, at least in my book, I don't need him. But as far as Brie, probably still fuck Solo Sikoa too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good. Roman's here.
Okay.
So we're straight.
All right then.
They kept showing. I'm not gonna lie. Throughout the show, every commercial break, they kept showing that shit. I'm like, all right, by like hour 2.5, I'm like, all right, I get it. He came back. I saw it live. You ain't got to keep playing it.
You have your arms crossed, and you're like, if he doesn't show up tonight, we need to stop this already.
Yeah, because he's not gonna be here. Man, listen, I hope that Oklahoma crowd.
Roman's house. It's not Roman's house.
No,
and I'm not gonna lie. I was a little low key mad. I didn't get a chance to see Jay come to the ring. We didn't get Jey Uso on the night either.
Oh, you didn't get to Yeet live?
No, we he's backstage talking to Sammy, getting ready for his Bloodline reunion. So that was fun. But yeah, I would have loved to yeet it in unison with all my people. That would have been fun.
Who was main event? Who was on the main event show?
Main event was, if I'm not mistaken, I only saw one match, and it was. Wait. Who's the strong one in the American made?
Brutus.
Brutus.
No, the girl, Ivy Nile.
Oh,
It was
okay.
Ivy Nile versus, was it EO? No, EO was on Raw. I think it was like Alba Fire or one of them.
Oh,
It was
okay.
somebody.
Oh,
I could look, but yeah,
it wasn't. What's her name?
Main event was valid. Main event was valid.
Okay.
But
All
let me
right.
go back and find it. I got the tape. You see who it was.
Can we talk about how good of a name American Made is? Because I fell in love with that.
Oh yes, she was taking on. Sorry, she was taking on EO Sky.
Oh really?
Yeah.
EO go over?
Absolutely.
I hate it because it's main event. Like you're supposed to let the lower guys win.
First match of the night, and for me, I didn't know how fast they can flip the set from main event to Raw, which is phenomenal for me. They just changed like one apron.
Just the hard cam one. That's it.
Yeah, man. It's good night. Go ahead.
So let's talk about the debut of the Wyatt Six, because I know that you must have had you guys got to be Fireflies.
I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't. I had to get it on film.
I saw that.
Yeah, I had to record it. Just being like seeing it on TV is one thing, but being in it, being around it, it's a totally different deal, man. Greatest show on earth. It was so good.
Yeah,
like it felt special because the Wyatts debuted here 11 years ago. They made sure to show that on the screen a couple times throughout the night so you can, it can sink through. But beautiful moment, man. Beautiful.
I like that they kept the names and stuff like that. So, kind of keeping everything. I'm still trying to get used to Dexter Loomis and dreads, but
I'm just happy
that man's Ragnar Lothbrok from Vikings. I don't know who Dexter Loomis is anymore. Jesus Christ,
Dexter
bro.
Loomis is outside, baby. He is outside, and the fluidity of the team is phenomenal. I ain't see Joe hanging up on the rope like that, on the turnbuckle pad like that. Crazy. I was taken aback, and I knew the match wasn't going to go long, but I knew that they were going to go over, but I didn't know with what. So the finish that I saw, hopefully, is preliminary. They just working on something else. But nice little splash from Dexter to close it out, man. It was a good match. And American Made, I love the name.
I love it.
I love it
so much. Oh, the matching singlets, everything. It's giving us Team Angle vibes, but better. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what we do more of this. I don't think that they'll probably continue the feud in Berlin. I think they'll probably skip that and just go to Bad Blood.
Why not, man? Let's give Atlanta something good to look at.
Have you guys seen the reports from Fightful that the main event of Bad Blood will be a Hell in a Cell match, at least for now, unless CM Punk hurts himself, between Punk and Drew?
I'm okay with it.
I remember, I can recall CM Punk saying, "Oh, first match back, Hell in a Cell. Look at this guy." And now look at you now. Second match back, Hell in a Cell. This guy, get the fuck out of here, Punk. If that's reported and that's confirmed, I can understand, because the way CM Punk ran up them steps on Monday to try to get to him, that's somebody who wants to lock somebody in a cage. So if that's the match, hopefully, Phil doesn't get hurt, because I'm sick of talking about CM Punk injured. I'm sick of the start and stop. I'm sure you are. I'm sick of just the starting and the stopping with this shit, because eventually it's going to get tired and the novelty will wear off. We can sing along to the song, but if the guy isn't wrestling, then what the fuck is he here for?
Oh, if the novelty didn't wear off in AEW, it's not going to wear off here, man. The dude had like 15 matches in total of the 3 years he was there.
Absolutely.
Other than the special 16th match where he tried to kill Tony Khan on video.
Man, that was a different time, man. He wasn't supposed to be back. So, of course, when he came back, it was like, oh, shit, you back. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Now we're just like, all right, we know why you're back here. So, come on now. You got one time to fuck up with us, and it's over.
Oh,
Catch
and
your
it'll
ass.
happen.
Catch your ass on the CW on NWA Power.
Oh, damn.
Hey. Power is a good time if you have nothing else to watch.
That means Power's not a good time if you have something else to watch.
No, Power. Listen, I feel like if you're like waiting for something else to start, and that thing that you're waiting for isn't good at all, and you just want to watch something else, and you just see, because I stumbled across a NWA Power like that, just doing nothing. I think this is back when like Ricky Starks was on there, LA Knight was over there, like back then when Nick Aldis was the champ, the good old days of the NWA, where it was cool not to watch it. But,
Just give me an edible, some Wheatley American vodka, a full Smashing Pumpkins album, and 1 hour of NWA Power, and I'm good. I think it'll be a good show.
And then he's Billy Corgan.
And then he's Billy Corgan, the bald head and everything. And the crowd, dude, they were chanting, "This is boring" through the women's match, and I'm just like, y'all
Need to calm
have
down.
y'all no shame. But I can't say nothing because as Sonya Deville's music hit, I ran to the bathroom. So it was just like,
It's weird that Sonya Deville's like kind of. I mean, it's good that she's in it, but it's like what. I guess it's kind of like a work in progress with Sonya Deville. So
A 10-year work in progress?
I mean,
she's been here for a while now.
Because she was the hair up or square up MMA fighter, and then they signed Ronda Rousey, and that didn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
and
that was
that
was a time. Ronda Rousey and WWE, that was some shit.
At that point, I'm just like waiting to see if like Lola Vice. I feel like Lola Vice should just be called up soon, just to give all the MMA striker women something to do. Just make a whole stable at that point.
What would be the name of that? Because I know the name floating around is the Lesbians. That's a really popular one in my circles.
That one.
I love that one.
I saw the meme of that.
I feel like that one's not gonna stick, so we gotta think of something else. Someone called them the Butch Line. I thought that one was funny.
The
Butch Line was funny. I thought that was funny.
that was
downtime in the ring. I can say that.
That was
good. Butch Line is valid.
It's just my mind had to comprehend that.
The
and I'm
Bushwhackers.
like,
The Bushwhackers is even colder.
Oh, that one. Oh, I hate it here some days.
No, this is sweet.
This is great.
Is cool. The Bushwhackers is solid.
The Bushwhackers. Oh God.
So, hey, yo, I'm not gonna lie, yo. We thought that Truth was gonna get turned on because the end of that match, that tag match, where Truth lost to Theory and Waller of all people. It looked like the Miz was getting ready to put hands on him, but it didn't. So I don't know if they were saving it or they're just not. But it was scary for a little bit. I'm like, oh no, they got out the ring too quick. What's going on?
So I'm curious how long they'll keep the Awesome Truth stuff. It's only a matter of time until Miz turns back heel again. So
for the 12,000th time,
still not enough times than Big Show.
I was gonna say still behind Big Show.
Yeah, I feel like nobody has the record more than him. I feel like Charlotte is tied too. Charlotte do that a lot.
I never counted any of Charlotte's face turns because she was just nice heel. That's all she was. She was just a nice heel.
Speaking of,
she still had
nice
cruel
heels,
intentions.
Definitely did. How we feel about MJF's run so far as the American champion?
It's cool.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I feel like with MJF, when he came back, he had that whole Triple H vibe, and it was like maybe he was gonna be like, you know how like when EC3 turned into the ass kicking machine before he was like just pretentious asshole and then he became ass kicking machine.
Yeah,
I thought that's where MJF was gonna be, where he was like pretentious asshole turned into BFF. Fuck the BFF thing. I'm gonna be an ass kicking machine because I got the matches to prove it. But then he just went back straight into pretentious asshole with the U.S. title.
yeah.
So, it's okay. It fits the MO, but I feel like that's gonna go stale a lot quicker than what people think.
He just needs Adam back, and then we can continue this feud.
Man,
Not when MJF's girlfriend has anything to say about it.
There's enough going on right there, man. All this drama, dog.
It's weird.
This will be the story that never ends. That story will never end, yo.
No, it won't.
10 years later, they finally gonna have this match in Wembley.
Meanwhile, Sammy Guevara is being on ROH, and Kyle Fletcher is like the main guy to be pushed on Dynamite. So,
what up?
Whoa! Look at who made an appearance.
What up?
What up, Professor?
I mean, shout out to Sammy.
So,
good people.
The theory. Speaking of Sammy, the theory that we got that we got A-Town Down Under on Raw is because when Roman comes back on Friday,
he's gonna need some help.
Jay and Sammy are gonna be there too.
So they're gonna need some help,
which is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be so good to see again. I feel the goosebumps already going.
I need the dancing.
Oh, man.
I need the honorary Oos graphic when he comes out just to help Roman.
Just one time, just so you know who it is.
Yes, that's all I need.
I hope they do that. If they don't do that, I'm gonna be upset. But I'm just ready, man. Let's see what's gonna happen. Because Tangaloa is fucked no matter what happens.
Him versus Jimmy would be a really match.
It
will be a match.
It'll be a match.
It'll just be a match.
Wait, man. Jimmy, listen, I feel like Jimmy will be able to carry that match.
He will. But it'll be a match.
I have a lot of faith in Jimmy. I'll say that.
Wow. Man, listen, I feel like it's easy to take the piss on Camacho, man. But he tries his best.
Loose word is best, but he tries. Not to aim at the turnbuckle, but he tries.
He tries. Yo, I noticed too during that low blow spot, he hit Tama in the head. I went back and looked at that shit, yo.
That's what I said. I was like, man, he hit Tama more than he hit KO.
So I reposted something on Facebook about Dom being the first heel to go heel even more.
super heel.
So he's like super heel. I'm liking this whole new JD thing. I think if they keep going with the JD stuff, it'll be good. But I'm curious. Like, I loved the whole like t-shirt designs, but they can't do their entire whole t-shirt design thing, can they? I mean, they're all wearing cloaks, yes, but like,
I mean, I feel like because they rebranded Devlin or McDonough as the Irish Ace, I'm kind of thinking that we may get our own version of Aces and Eights here. Now they're going to be kind of like a more biker style instead of being whatever the Judgment Day was before.
You know what?
Hot topic-esque.
I think I at first I was thinking, that just doesn't look good. But then I'm just thinking of Dominic Mysterio in like a Sons of Anarchy vest, and I'm like, I think that would work.
Yeah.
They come out wearing like fucking like in actual biking shit, like motorcycles and stuff, but with Dom just being a moped just to say fuck it.
I can just imagine so much leather, man.
Liv is riding the motorcycle, and then Dom's in the sidecar.
Is the one on the sidecar? I was just thinking he was the one whose arms is wrapped around her and stuff.
No, he's on the sidecar.
Sidecar Dom.
Sidecar Dom.
Yo, that would
Sidecar Dom for the win, dude. That's what we need now.
But yeah, I like what they're doing with Rhea and Priest as faces. I'm curious as to how long they're gonna kind of flesh this out, though. I think they'll end there at Bad Blood too. They might.
So I love the way that they said, like, oh, Finn Balor's has been waiting a full year for this. The dude's very patient, this, that, and the other. But also, put your booking hat on. What's the payoff?
The payoff is Damian is now a bigger star than ever, and Finn does his friend a solid on the way up.
No, we don't count now. We count the payoff. When this feud is over, what's the payoff for these two? Because now everybody will love you.
Win back?
What?
Rhea getting her title back?
Well, that
and Damian getting his Finn Balor getting his comeuppance and his just desserts for his dastardly deeds.
I don't
Wrestling
know.
101.
I don't see Damian being a champion again unless, like, by some accord they decide to just
take it off of
destroy Braun Breaker. You know, like, and I don't. That's the hard thing too.
Thank you, Rusty.
I'm
gonna start calling it that now. I love that.
Sliding out.
Sliding out there. Wee! That's hilarious.
But I guess that's kind of like the downside of booking dominant people winning a title.
Yeah.
Right.
Like now it's like, well, these crazy dudes who are just straight up like the most dominant thing ever and have won the title, and we just got this guy who just lost the title. Who are still trying to push to be the top guy. It's like, what do we do with them? Because we can't destroy their momentum for this guy's momentum. So who knows? How often is a draft? Just every year?
Yeah, once a year.
Technically every year. So
I feel like we're gonna get an emergency draft.
Superstar shakeup
before the what's it called, before the Netflix deal. I feel like we're getting one before the Netflix deal because Netflix wants Roman, so the bloodline will go to Netflix. We'll go to Raw while SmackDown stays on USA. Just tell people the Steve Urkel story if anybody. What's the Steve Urkel story? Unc, you're old. You should know this.
I should know this, right? But I'm drawing blanks right now.
I'm drawing blanks too.
I couldn't tell you what the Steve Urkel story was, but I can tell you that Dominic Mysterio better have a damn good story because Rhea is gonna put hands and feet on Dom, and I feel like everybody's pushing for this intergender match where Rhea needs to face Dom. And some people are saying, oh, well, maybe we need Buddy to come over and help out. And I'm just like, well, that's a good idea, too. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Buddy resigned, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. He'd read up. Shout out to Buddy getting that Tony Khan money.
He must have been like, nah, I'm going back. And then $10K or like another bill to the contract. And it was like, well.
We put another 100,000 in there, bro. Just stick around for a little bit. If you survive with 2 bloodlines, hell yeah.
It could.
You need that antagonist. You need that looming presence over everybody's head to like, shit, the Samoans are here.
But
need that.
Why would it be 2 bloodlines when you technically have the Wyatt 6 and on one show and
it would just be WCW, NWO.
It would be like it would be like Wolfpack and NWO Hollywood at that point.
Yeah, that's all it would be.
Facts. Still be fun though. Is people on TV, people at work. I'm not mad at it.
Bad Blood or Survivor Series mixed tag match. Bad Blood.
Yeah, I feel like the Survivor Series is War Games, so that's going to be that one. That's going to be where that happens.
Now, I think now that because I know we were doing Bloodline Civil War, but does War Games only have one War Games, or is it 2 War Games matches? I think we might see 2 War Games matches.
Make
One,
it two.
They have
one-
2. They have the men's and the women's.
oh,
So we would see 3.
So we would see 3. I at that point, I would feel like there's no real like women's storyline whatsoever. I would just put Wyatt 6 in a War Games match and the Bloodline in a War Games match against a group and call it a day at that point. So
I'm not against that.
The Wyatt 6 versus American Made. And
It will be added in.
well, we only have to do 4. So we would have to we could bring in Tavon Heights from NXT or Charlie Dempsey because he's just everywhere apparently.
Pete Dunne.
Well, the fuck not.
Fuck it, Pete Dunne, because he's
Dunne.
everywhere at this point.
He is War Games, man.
So we could bring him in, and then for the Bloodline have Randy, KO, Sammy, and Jay. Because Roman's probably not going to work it. I don't think that Rome's going to be in the War Games match.
I mean, why not, man?
Because he already has an army. He has pawns.
He does, but he still want to lead by example, man.
It would be like
Solo got him fucked up.
Yeah, Solo got him fucked up. I would have to agree.
Like, no, I'm gonna have to show you exactly.
If he can only fight so many times a year, I would want Roman to be in a War Games match in one of those fights.
Absolutely,
to justify his paycheck.
Absolutely.
Unless he's like, yo, I've already done this, and then he's just like, all right, cool. We're gonna have a fucking Pokemon style where Solo has a team and I have a team, and we're just gonna let them fight.
Red versus blue.
Red versus blue. That's all it is.
That's all it would be.
That's all it would be, and I'm fine with that. I have more hope for that than seeing Roman again in a War Games.
Okay, say word. I ain't mad at that.
Because who are we about to get? We're about to get Hikuleo.
Absolutely.
So it would be God, Jacob Fatu, and Hikuleo versus KO, Randy, Sammy, and Jay.
We forgot about Jimmy. Is Jimmy not in it?
KO, Randy, Sam. No, I don't know where Jimmy's going.
It would be technically like
You're talking OG blood.
KO, Sammy, Jimmy, and Jay. Because it's the 2 main eventers from 39 against the new bloodline. So
I count Randy just because they always bring up that he was injured by the bloodline.
Randy's got better things to do.
Randy is fighting Gunther.
Randy's losing to Gunther. We know how that's
he was winning. I just said he was fighting. Listen, I'll tell you this now, man. As a fan, when Randy's music hit on Raw, I stood up instinctively. It wasn't this is women's damage control versus the villain gang with a couple. I'm not mad at that. The Butch Line headlining in a War Games match.
My
yes, I feel like Rusty will love that one. They call Sonya Deville's group the Butch Line.
I've seen a poster of Bloodline versus Bloodline, but I can't show y'all.
Yeah, don't. We don't want to get strike. Don't, please.
And Kevin and Randy not in it.
Oh, snaps. That means
I feel like Randy's going to be propped to be the next Cody feud. I would hope at least by that time. And then from there, like because of the voices and after beating Randy, just like turn on R-Truth and Cody turns heel and go from there.
How dare you? I'm sick of people teasing this idea that Cody is finally going to exercise the one demon in WWE that has been haunting him this entire time. Leave Truth alone. Cody just needs to stay as far away from R-Truth as possible.
I feel like we need that. I feel like we need a capital punishment 2, and the main event be Cody versus R-Truth for the WWE Championship.
R-Truth is the perfect baby face for Cody's baby face to turn heel.
Yo, I feel like now that you have said this now, it's in the universe, and it could very possibly happen. So look out, Washington, D.C., because somehow, some way, that's going to find its way to the calendar. And when it does, I'll be pissed. I just want you to know that. So if I see that there's a capital punishment pay-per-view coming up, then that means I know it's coming. Homelander is on the way.
Truth will be seen.
Cena's retirement match is a disrespect to Truth altogether.
Oh yeah, he's gonna put over the young guy, the guy who's been around since forever. Yeah,
This nigga's 50. This nigga's 60. Truth is old as fuck. I think we had our fun with this. We good. We ain't got to do all that. I think we straight. I think we good.
yeah, I agree with you on that. I don't think we need to see any vets be Cena's retirement match, especially R-Truth.
So who do you? Oh, that's all right. Well, now that brings me to that question: who do you think should be Cena's retirement match?
At Mania or in general?
Who would you like to see be Cena's
in the retirement tour?
match?
Yeah,
I was thinking like who would be the opponents that you would want to be in Cena's retirement tour? Kind of.
Well, see, now that's vague now because this is a year
Braun,
long.
Braun for 1, Gunther
Okay.
for 2,
Oh, yes.
Joe Hendry on NXT, or Joe Hendry in the main roster for 3, and then Cena either goes to Noah or TNA for 1 match.
I feel like he'll go to TNA before he goes to Noah. I mean, he could try to go to Noah and do that death punch thing, and I don't think that's going to work. He hasn't done that
I would
here.
say just keep Cena on WWE altogether because
there's no need to spread that sugar around any other television show. No offense to, to everybody else. We need that. We need that right here on TV.
I don't agree with that. I think that it's okay.
Absolutely.
I think it's okay. I mean, why would you keep it all in the one place? He's never gotten to leave.
Money.
True, but also
so you don't think that money travels? Does money not travel?
It does.
But it doesn't translate. It doesn't translate.
If you're talking about WWE's Golden Goose, the chosen child for WWE,
who would Noah put up against Cena?
Morifuji.
And who the fuck is that?
Oh, okay. Because you're uneducated. Your guy AJ Styles just wrestled him. I'm sorry.
Okay. Still don't know who the fuck that is. I'm just saying, like you need you're gonna for a farewell tour. You need name value, and yes, Noah, the name value in Noah altogether, but not the individual person from Noah. Like at that point, you basically, if I'm gonna have him go up against Noah, just do the whole Nexus thing and destroy everyone in Noah.
Oh, don't do that. That would destroy the entire partnership right there.
All right. Well, in the midst of that madness, how about this? How about we do Cena versus Nick Nemeth?
That wouldn't be bad.
It wouldn't.
That would not be bad. That's somebody he's wrestled before.
He's worked him.
That's somebody that has history. They could bring that up. So no.
And Nick is someone who's fucking got it now. Like before, back then he was still finding it, but now, and on this run, I think he's got it. He's got it all together.
Because I would rather the 30 to 40 dates at least be on TV compared to like 10 of those being just live events that are near the East Coast because that's where he's from.
Right.
So I would rather at least we see something from the product than just seeing, oh, here's this footage from a live event because it makes us money.
Right.
Like at least do something with it. Have him compete for the NXT title. I don't give a fuck. At least do something. Let him have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, come on. But that's my opinion.
Randy would be
Definitely
one.
Randy.
Punk would be one. Drew could be one.
No, I don't
Who
want
else
Cena
is
to
there?
get hurt. Stay away from Drew.
Who else is there?
I wouldn't. Would you do Roman?
No.
I don't think you want to do Roman.
I'll do
Jacob?
Kofi. Why not? Kofi was there
Jacob?
the whole time.
I would do Jacob.
No, that'll be the person to put him down. Don't do that.
Jacob
do
needs
that.
a litmus test. Jacob needs a litmus test.
Yeah,
Jacob
but-
does need the litmus test.
He
Tama,
does, but also at the same time, if I'm booking this retirement, I want to keep Jacob as far away from this as possible because from what I see and how he's currently being booked, this match ain't supposed to go 15 minutes. We're not supposed to go 20 minutes. Jacob is supposed to put hands on Cena the way Solo did in Saudi. Okay, it's supposed to be bad. You're supposed to call the local medical facility wagon. See how I'm trained to say that the hospital. Call the ambulance.
the local medical facility,
So,
and just be like, "Hey, he's coming."
Yes, Cena's on the way. What happened? He wrestled Jacob Fatu. Okay, thank you.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you want to? Like for your retirement tour, you're supposed to lose as much as you can to put over the new guys.
But for me, I feel like with that loss here, that loss has to sit. He's going to have to sit down for a little bit. No Cena on Raw.
He's gonna
after
lose
that.
and he's gonna be off for a month. At
Absolutely.
least.
I feel like that'll be the way that it work because if we presenting Bronson Reed like that, then I know we presenting fucking Jacob Fatu like. You see, I couldn't say nothing because we present him like that because he is that.
No, winning the NXT title wouldn't be 17. It has to be
A world
heavyweight
title.
World title. Technically, the Universal world title, the Cody title.
And hell, I tried to pitch in July when he announced that. The day he announced it, I tried to pitch giving him the Intercontinental title, and I was just called stupid because he needs to break the record. And I was like, "Oh, well, fuck me then." Apparently, make him a Grand Slam, but I'll go fuck
not at
myself
all.
there.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, you say Braun, and he has that championship now.
Braun needs a litmus test.
There it is.
We did have Undertaker, but it's got to be Cena.
And Cena can sell his ass off too. He can make him look like $1 million too.
Ilya.
Oh, he's gonna be fighting.
We didn't include him.
We
in
did
this.
include Ilya. We talking straight up fisticuffs. I seen this
one
man
that I
do-
wouldn't like, and I know it would happen. Jay
Oba.
Uso. Jay
I
Oh
Uso.
said
yeah. Oh, but yeah, I wouldn't want to see that either. But Jay, yeah, come on now. You know, main event gotta get him some.
So
He's got to get something. He's not getting a world title.
At all. I mean, who knows, man? Listen, I feel like my man Big E got one, so I feel like Jay probably would get one down the line.
Jay's gonna get the Xavier Woods experience.
Damn.
He's gonna be over than Grover, have multiple tag team titles. He could potentially. I mean, his King of the Ring was the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and then no world title.
No, and then Bloodline story. Because from the Andre, that's when it kicked off. That shit
And
really
then he
was
got
wild.
whipped.
Yeah, he got flipped.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that was quite a time, man.
oof.
But yeah, that man, listen, this retirement tour, man, is cooking up a lot of possibilities, and it can really go either way. I just can't wait to see what is crafted and then what is labeled for us. No doubt.
The real question is, will Cena fight? Yeah, Cena's doing 30 matches.
Yeah. He's
Cena
out here throwing the proverbial fisticuffs.
He's gonna do 30 to 40 dates.
Would he also be a part of the? Would he do Uncle Howdy? Would he call back for the Wyatt stuff?
That's actually a good one. I would say, yeah.
Man, I wouldn't know how to feel about that because for me, I don't want nothing happening to Howdy right now, and he doesn't need to run into Super Cena.
I don't think we would get Super Cena. I think out of respect for Bray, we wouldn't get Super Cena.
I think Howdy would go over in that
Yeah.
feud.
Just like
Because it's like, oh, you tried getting out, I'm gonna put
Yeah.
you back into the Firefly Funhouse.
one last time before you go, you left something here.
You left the big SmackDown fist and the NWO shirt.
It just shows his chain on the floor, and he goes to pick it up, and it's like, oh no, he's back.
Not again. Perfect. I like that.
Maybe Cena once more against AJ.
I can see that.
They old as shit now, man.
They're
I mean,
in great
AJ can still go. Cena, like I said, they both in great shape, so it could work. It could work. I wouldn't be mad at it, but
Cena versus LA Knight.
Hey,
Cena versus
work.
Paige.
Ethan Page.
Yeah, that's just my thing.
I think it could work for the NXT title.
Yeah,
That could be the NXT title feud.
And Paige would go over with that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Who'd have thought Ethan Page would be in these conversations right now? It's crazy how life works.
Against Cena.
Against Cena. Okay, Joseph said they should go with Cena, Punk, Knight, or Rollins. I feel like out of those three, the biggest ticket match is Cena Punk. So I feel like that's probably where they would go. And I wouldn't be mad at that. This would be something I would want to watch. A bunch of promos with hot air that I probably wouldn't want to go look at, but I know I'll be watching. So definitely be good.
There's only one thing I would ever ask of CM Punk if he did the match against Cena.
What?
Is he goes over because Cena's on his way out.
Mm-hmm.
And Punk immediately walks to the stage and then just sits down crisscross like he did. And he just gets the mic and he's like, gotcha. And then he leaves. I would love that. The same way he did for the pipe bomb.
That or he blows the kiss goodbye. Saying,
oh. I think I might cry. I think I would probably.
If CM Punk blowed him a kiss goodbye at the end of their match after beating him again, that'd be poetic as hell.
That'd be the one time I would be a CM Punk fan where I was like, I gotta respect you for that one.
You just be like, that'll do, Phil. That'll do.
I just come on the next Thursday and I'm like, he's really not that bad of a guy.
No. I'd have been like, we got weeks and weeks and weeks of clips where we are dragging this man worse than anything. Well, we dragging this man worse than Hogan did by Taker.
We have about time for about two more topics, so I'd say we'd ended with the AEW. Who's ready for Wembley?
Oh man, let's go! About fucking time, man. I'm gonna be honest; they starting to confuse me a little bit. What happened with the tag team title picture again? So first, the Acclaim had a title match, right?
Yes.
But now, since FTR's back talking about they want a title match. Now the Acclaim, they're mad at FTR, fighting for a title match that the Acclaim already have.
Yes.
Cheese and crackers, man. What is going on here? I remember the tag team division used to be the focal point of the fucking show, and now it's just like, let's do this. That's not going to work for me, brother. We're going to do this instead. I don't know about that. What about this? Fuck it. Let's do that. That's what it looked like to me.
Well, when you have the Charlotte Flair equivalent of 4 men that want to be in the tag team title picture, consistently working dates, nobody else is going to get a shot. And if they do, they're not going over.
Facts.
Which is when the Bucks were gone and we had the Guns versus the Acclaim. That was great television. And now that FTR's back and they have something to prove, back-to-back Wembleys, I don't know how they're going to prove what they need to prove or what do they need to prove. Yeah, no, I don't have anything for that, for the tag team division. In when is Wembley?
What, late August?
Late. I thought it was like August 23rd. 3rd. Let me see. 25th. August 25th or the 18th.
Okay, August 25th. Oh, thank you.
All right, bet.
P1P might be a turn and burn. I may do that. P1P may become a turn and burn.
Oh Lord.
So I can watch All In at home.
I feel like All In is gonna be a good time. I think I'm gonna sit down and dabble in All In.
I'm ready to watch Brian's retirement match.
Yeah, I feel like it's time. We've had a good run. All of this it's been good. Time to go.
That's really the only thing that's keeping me interested with this whole Wembley is this Swerve Brian match.
So I have a question for you two about that. Why do you think why the sudden change from he was going to become a part-time worker and now it's career versus title?
Child growing up, being a father.
And also, most times when you see a career versus title match, the guy on the other end is normally not gonna win.
Yeah. So
like,
that's what I'm saying is why, because originally it wasn't supposed to be his retirement full, like, forever. The rumors
were like
that
he specified in promos that he'd just be retiring from in-ring competition. I feel like he specified that as a full-time in-ring competitor. But he's not going anywhere from the company. We know that he has a job forever as far as doing whatever it is that he does there. So
he's got to keep a lookout on social media and be throwing fines out, bro, for all the drama that backstage.
So I feel like they really just trying to, push the fact of the in-ring career of one Bryan Danielson is nearing its completion. So I think they just want to, add that extra gravitas to it to really make you buy in and say, oh shit, he's putting it all out there. It's all
now, if Bryan wins, that's gonna throw it all off. So
because he wouldn't have to be full time, but that would be freaking crazy. That'd be insane.
Like maybe it's just one last hurrah.
He could just be working. He could have a year plan that say, listen, I'll run with the title for a year. Like, we don't know. Anything can happen.
And Bree's just shaking her head in the backstage, like, God damn it. You said you wouldn't. You said you wouldn't, and you lied.
What about Shane O'Mac rumors? I don't think Shane's gonna come to AEW just because it's like, just because your sister came back at SummerSlam, you don't need to go over here, bro. Like, Dad fucked the money up for everybody, so we just gonna stay low and just get whatever bag we can.
I feel like
Shane's good.
That's like if they brought Shane in, I feel like that just goes against the entire mission statement that AEW altogether. Like,
right.
Not saying that it's like maybe it's a business decision and maybe Shane is good for the business, but I feel like the fans would be very quick to turn on that in that regard.
I can't say anything. Their fans are the fans are really quick to turn on anything Tony does. But no, if you look at the picture, you can tell in his body language, Tony Khan is pouring his heart out in this pitch, and Shane's like,
he's giving him his whole life story.
And he's like, he's checking his watch every like 2 minutes, trying to see when it's time to get to the gate to go on his plane.
So who knows? Right. That would be also a swerve if Shane shows back up.
Well, I wouldn't know what to do. I feel like I'd just be froze in shock. Like, Boy, we got us a time on the calendar because what's the next show after All In?
All out.
And then after All Out is
Full Gear.
full fucking
No. Wrestle Dream.
Wrestle Dream, yeah.
Wrestle Dream in Tacoma, and then Full Gear.
I thought Wrestle Dream was going to be in Japan.
That's Dynasty.
Oh, AW. Listen, there's so much shit going on over there. I love it.
Wait, is it called? I thought it was Wrestle Kingdom Dynasty. I thought they had their own version of that.
This year they announced the partnership directly over there right after Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Rusty. He's listening. I think he's done it.
It is. It's called Wrestle Dynasty.
Wrestle Dynasty. Yeah, I told you.
I now own AEW.
That'll be Shane walking out. Oh, that'll be crazy.
I am the consortium.
I remember he said, I own Ring of Honor. There's no Shane. There's no Shane. I don't know. How funny is that now?
Oh, no. It would be horrible if Shane showed up and he's like the on-screen person, like on-screen authority figure for Ring of Honor. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's like McMahonism again.
They say Grado might make a return.
For the post-show or the pre-show again? Okay. With Paul White?
Depends on what Jeff Jarrett's doing nowadays.
I have no idea. Enjoying his one match every 6 months.
Collecting that check.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done for this week. We are out of here. We're going to let the birthday boy go finish off his slip out day. And
happy slip out day is the best now, bro.
I hope you had a good birthday. I honestly do.
I did. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hopefully, here in the next coming months, we can continue to do shows like these and just enjoy the plans that are being made.
Absolutely.
I am alluding to stuff, so hopefully people keep tuning in. I'm going to pull a tweet on there.
Please do. Big announcements. Big announcements. You guys can catch Unk at 2.5 Heels on Spotify, YouTube, at their socials everywhere. 2.5 Heels. Hey, Chris, help us get to 100, man. We like 4 away from 100 subscribers. Let's go.
Chris controls the IG at Downtime in the Ring. You can follow me at Downtime in the Ring on Facebook. One of One FCH on Twitter. And this week we will have Dylan Quinn. I got to have a one-on-one interview with Dylan Quinn. He has started a company called Phantom 6 Wrestling in Pennsylvania.
Hey.
They're hosting their first ever show September 1st at I can't remember the city in Pennsylvania. It was weird. The show will be called All In Together, and it will be a fundraiser for suicide prevention. So I hope you guys watch that episode, reach out to him. He's putting everything he has into this show, and there's a couple of surprises that I hope you guys do enjoy. If you are able to go to the show, we will see each and every one of you in the next episode.